We're back. Militia Uncut.
Goddamn.
Yeah. Fresh off the argument. You feel me?
C came back from the workout. You know what I mean?
Why are old white people so grumpy?
They're old and white.
Because they remember when America was still great.
Wow. Damn. Possibly.
They just want to make America great again.
I guess so. So how does it feel to be a dad? How was your first Father's Day? That's a better question.
Didn't do nothing crazy. Dinner, movie. I saw Shaft. Shaft was actually pretty good.
Oh, y'all both seen Shaft. That's funny.
Shaft was good.
I guess that was the Father's Day move.
I guess so.
Yeah, you know what it was? Because Shaft is about... This Shaft was about fathers.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Like,
I heard. I seen some old looking Shaft.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it was the first Shaft, then Shaft's son. So it was like...
okay. All right. That makes sense.
And I'm not gonna lie to you though. In the beginning, I didn't like the son like at all. He was kind of blowing my. Like I
didn't like the son till like the end.
Because I was kind of tight about how much the movie focused on the son. I didn't think.
Oh, that's what you was mad.
I didn't think he was gonna be like.
Yeah, he was
basically the lead. Yeah.
He was the main focus of the movie. The movie revolved around him.
Yeah, I didn't really care for that because his character wasn't like as interesting to me. So it was like, and there was some shit that he did in that movie where I was like, that's not real, like at all. Like you would have. The scene when he went in the house, I feel like in real life he would have just died. When he first went to that abandoned when he was with the drug addict. That first scene.
With Manny.
With Manny. Yeah, I feel like in real life he would have just died.
I don't think he would have died. They fucked him up, right?
It was one punch, bro.
He dropped.
Yeah.
That's how it goes. If he had tried to fight them niggas, he probably would have died. But you get dropped after one punch? Why the fuck would I kill you? Why would I catch a body for a nigga that got dropped with one punch?
Yeah. It's porn right now.
And
y'all trying to get something to eat? Because I gotta eat something before.
And you know it's crazy. For a while, it was cleared up and it was sunny for a little bit.
Yeah, I saw that peeking through the door.
What y'all trying to get to eat though? You know, I'm on my vegan shit still, so.
I know.
Did you try the intermittent fasting? Or?
I did for a week.
No, you didn't. You're lying.
No, I did for a week.
How?
I didn't say I did.
How did you try for a week? How did you try for a week? I just seen you Sunday.
I saw how long I could go without eating.
But that's not
exactly. That's what I'm saying. How?
This week.
That's not even.
That's not a week. But that's not a week.
I tried it up until yesterday. From the day after I saw you till yesterday, I tried.
You see how you catch black people in bullshit?
I mean, because they're trying to be specific. I call that a week, but
that's not a week.
It's not about being specific. You said it wrong.
Okay. Well, do you know?
I tried it for a few days. That's a difference.
Okay, well, do you know what I meant?
Now I do.
Okay. Well, that's what I meant. My bad. I didn't know I was in fucking school, guys. So, my bad. But yeah, I tried it from the day after I saw you till yesterday, because I ate today.
So how was it?
Oh, horrible. I failed.
Just like it.
Failed immediately.
How did you fail?
I ate. I got hungry and fucking ate.
The first day or like what?
Yeah, the first day.
So you didn't try then?
Oh no, I tried. My version of trying was in my head. I was just like, yeah, today I'm gonna do it. Then even after I got hungry, I was just like, nope, stay strong. And then I was just like, that burger smells good. Let me get a number one.
Niggas ain't got no discipline.
Yeah, that was me. Damn. That's probably why I didn't care about whether or not it was a full week or not, because the point was, nigga, I failed immediately. So it doesn't matter how long I actually tried. It was a whole fail. So yeah, I just wanted to know how long I was failing. Yeah, it was whatever amount of time you guys want to call it. That's how long I was failing.
We got the broken back joint. You feel me? Fucking shit up.
I ain't gonna lie, the hunchbacks really be killing me. Like it's crazy to see that. I'm just like, wow.
I'm trying to see the hunchback.
Right there, nigga. Her shit crazy. Her shit elite. Like her hunch is crazy. She got a move though. Yeah, you got a move, shorty. I mean, you and your back.
Technically, they have. Technically, she does have.
Yeah, she does. But like, yeah, you and your back gotta go. Thank you. I appreciate that, sis.
Stay strong.
So yeah, back to Father's Day and being fathers and shit like that. You know, me and Kay was talking about last episode, our dad. So how did you spend? What was your interaction with your dad for Father's Day? I said yours was probably kind of like mine. You know,
Mine was a text message that said Happy Father's Day.
from your dad.
No. I texted him Happy Father's Day and he hit me back with the U and the number 2. That was it.
The letter U or
Yeah,
the whole
letter
Yeah,
U
you
and the
too.
number 2. That was
Damn.
it. That was the only
It's more than mine. Shit.
interaction.
I didn't even talk to my dad, so hey, fuck it. It be like that sometimes.
Oh no, I didn't actually speak to him. That was it. I said Happy Father's Day. I texted him Happy Father's Day, and
Hey,
he
he
texted
texted
me
back
back,
to you,
"You too." That's it.
So what is you and your dad's relationship?
I mean, see, personally, I think me and my dad have a great relationship because I compare it to other people's dads, and I grew up with a lot of people that didn't even know their father. So I consider me and my dad's good relationship just based off me knowing who he is. That's literally how I look at me and my dad's relationship. Now, my dad was in jail like my whole childhood. He was in jail like my whole childhood. This is the longest he's been out of prison, and he's been out of prison since I was 20. So he's been out of prison for the last going on 5 years about. I might have been 19, so 5-6 years maybe. But I didn't have my dad in my life when I was growing up, but I don't blame him for that, even though he says that he chose to do what he did and he went to prison for it, so it is his fault. I'm the type of person, I blame the police for catching him. Now, I know that's a weird way of looking at it because that's what they're supposed to do, but I blame them for taking my dad out my life.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You know who you should really blame, but that's none of my business.
That's a whole nother.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a whole nother story because I feel like I alluded to that in one of my videos. But
yeah,
whatever. But
you know,
but yeah. So my dad wasn't in my life for my childhood. He was in my life when I was already, as far as I'm concerned, an adult. But I mean, we're cool. Like, I don't argue with my dad. Like, we're cool. I know him. That's really it. Like, I know him. I know who he is. If I needed to speak to him, I could call him. Probably won't pick up the phone, but I could call him and he'd probably call me back eventually. That's my relationship with my dad. But I think we have a great relationship.
All right, so when it comes to like now, because you're a father, now it might be different because you have a daughter and you're a son, but like when it comes to you being a dad, and out of the years that you have been like interacting with your dad, do you feel like there's any traits of his that you would like carry on, like
I'm gonna put it like
as a
this.
dad?
I've had one talk about this with my dad. My dad told me straight up, yo, I've never even changed one of your diapers before. That's what my dad said. He's like, I never even changed one of your diapers. You're already way more in your daughter's life than I was in your life. So that's what he told me as far as that. Like, and again, I don't necessarily blame him for it because even the parts that he wasn't in jail, he was moving around, doing the shit that would get him in jail. But like, he tells me all the time, yeah, you're already doing a way better job. Like, when I was a baby and I would start, like, when my daughter starts crying, I know what to do to, like, stop her from crying. It's not that hard. She's either hungry, needs her pamper changed, or she's tired and I gotta put her to sleep. My dad used to just take me to my grandmother's house and leave me there. So he tells me straight, he's like, no, you're already a way better dad than I was.
So what is your daughter and your dad's relationship?
He says that she's still too little for him to actually hold her. He still doesn't want to hold her yet. My dad has not held her yet because he says she has to be at least 6 months before she's big enough for him to hold her. But I mean, he's seen her. He came to the hospital once when she was in the hospital. Every time I take her to my house and he's actually at my house, I'll bring her over and he'll like look at her. But you know, I know my dad and I feel like he's definitely gonna be like a great grandfather when she's old enough to actually be able to ask him for shit. Like, I don't my dad is gonna be the type of grandfather that's never gonna say no. If she wants something, he will get it for her. If she wants to go somewhere and he's around, he will definitely take her. She just has to be of that age to want things, and then he got her. But right now, he's like that with all babies. When it comes to babies, he's like, nah, I don't really do the holding baby shit. He's like, if you need anything for the baby, I got you. But as for like the holding and playing with him, nah, I don't. Not with the babies. When she's older, then we can kick it. But so.
Okay. So what was the two things that we wanted to
feel him on that?
No, I feel you. So what was
I agree. I'm like, all right, yeah, shit.
What was the two things, K, that we held off because she wasn't here? It was the B thing, and then yeah, B.
Oh.
Either it was on mine or yours, I don't know.
Yeah, it was that, and then it was
Snowfall. Let's get into Snowfall first.
Snowfall, July 10th.
Let's get into
July
Snowfall.
10th.
Let's get into Snowfall
I
first.
can't fucking wait.
Right.
I'm hyped for Snowfall. I can't wait.
All right. Let's start off with predictions, right? We've seen the trailer. I think we've all seen the trailer.
Yeah, I've seen the trailer.
Right?
Yep.
So, what are y'all predictions? Because, last season he clapped his mans.
Yeah.
He was in jail. He got out.
Yeah.
The white boy got him out. The Spanish joint. I feel like she's gonna come back into the game.
Did they even show her in the trailer?
No,
That's what
they didn't. But I feel like she's gonna come back because in her like.
Did she leave in the last season? She went back to wherever the fuck she was from.
Remember, homie got he got all of them clear.
Yeah.
So I feel like there's something in her that she's gonna be like, hey, I need to be in the game. You feel me? Like because even either her uncle or her mom or somebody said it, like there's something about you where you just fuck people's lives up, like
Nah, I
for
remember
real.
that because she was just like, that was like, we were always like scared of you because like your determination for shit was just like
and I feel
crazy.
like she's gonna come back for some reason. I feel like she's gonna come back.
Well, I mean, they killed Homeboy, right?
Yeah.
They killed. Yeah.
They killed. Oh, her cousin or Oso?
No, her man.
Oso got clapped.
Yeah,
no,
Oso.
we got
Oso died. Yeah, that was
Oso dead.
Dang, my nigga Oso.
I like him too. He was protecting her.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he got shot. I want to say he got shot.
I think he got stabbed. I think somebody like sliced his neck or some shit.
Was that it? That was it. I think that was
I don't even remember that. That's crazy. I gotta brush up on it.
Well, I feel like at this point all the stories are like together now, right? They're not separate no
But they've
more, right?
been
Like,
together.
Everybody
Yeah.
knows each other now.
I think so.
So we're going into this season with everybody knowing each other.
Which was what I was waiting for from jump.
Yeah.
I knew once all the things are meshed, that's when the story is really going to kick it. Because now we don't have to keep dividing like a third of each episode to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, so nobody. Okay, so there's no talk that this is the last season, right? Because that means a lot. Because as long as it's not the last season, I have a grasp of what's not gonna happen.
I'm gonna say it like this: it might be because John Singleton's not alive anymore.
Yeah.
So who knows? That's one. Two.
That's the only thing I'm worried about now because now that he passed, the direction of the show can either go down or not.
Okay, so let's put it like this: the whole premise of this story is like how crack began.
Mm-hmm.
That was like the premise. So this is gonna Snowfall right there. So this is gonna there was not. So
I'm like, what? And my dumb ass is driving. We gonna die because I'm not paying attention.
On the fucking.
We're still talking. Hey,
Get it, K.
So
Yeah.
So like this has to end like
Somehow.
with like once crack is up and running, like the show is over.
Oh, really?
If this is like how crack began, like once crack like hits, then it's just like, all right, everybody's selling crack now. So now like the show has to end. I don't know if Franklin dies, goes to jail, or just like gives up. Because those are the only three ways these are gonna end. He's either gonna die, go to jail, or he's not gonna like the way the game is headed, or some shit like that.
To me,
just give it up.
See, to me, I think his character, the way that he's going, I think he's gonna be a person that gives up. But at the same time, I also see, because he's so good at this shit, he would have to go to jail. I can't see him dying because I feel like that would be the wackest option of the three.
He's gonna end up going to jail.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen, right?
Because now the father is after his ass, and that because the trailer
yes. That
was the biggest part of the trailer. The father is like on him.
Yeah.
So that's the biggest thing.
I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen because it's supposed to be based off of Freeway Ricky Ross's real life.
But see, that was gonna be my question. My question is, if this is based off Freeway Ricky goes to jail for a long time. So that kind of has to be how
it ends.
Ends. He has to end by going to prison, and then it would be really hilarious to me if it ends with like a rapper like taking his name and being famous at the end.
I'm fucking dead.
That would be hilarious to me. For me, that would just be the funniest shit in the world.
Niggas call him Big Frank.
Yeah, some shit like this, like that shit would be like
Big Boy Franklin.
Yeah, but I see him going to jail. I don't see him going to jail this season. That's why I say if this is the last season, then it's gonna end one of those 3 ways.
I see him trying to get out, and then they arrest him. Like he's like, yo, I'm tired of this. Yeah. I'm trying to get out, and then they arrest him. Like, typical drug.
See, but that's why I hope they don't do it that way because it's too.
Usually in the stories, the niggas die. Like, really.
Well, again, whenever you talk about drug dealer movies or like just gangster movies, nothing happens to them until they want to change their life around.
What block is White Castle's on? That's on
103rd.
Ah, perfect.
So like, nothing ever happens to the gangster until he wants to turn his life around. Yeah. So that most likely, if they're gonna do that, that's gonna be how it is, because that's just in typical show/movie fashion. But
see, I'm trying to figure out where Franklin's relationship with the white boy is going to end up how that's going to end up ending.
Honestly, I don't see that going back. I think that relationship is just gonna. I feel like that relationship is just gonna run its course. It's like, that's the supplier, I get it from him, and then I move it.
Well, you got to think, in the real one, his connect ended up snitching on him and ended up getting him all those years. So eventually there's going to be a change in tides, and he's going to end up betraying Franklin somehow.
So then the question is, does it start closing in on the white boy? Because remember, in the show, the white boy's CIA.
Yeah, but now he's not. But now he's not CIA.
They cut him already? Because I don't remember.
No, he's something else now. Remember, he lost those privileges, and then he had to go find the other white girl, and now he's something else. But she was like, whatever it is, you got to keep this on the low. Like, technically, we're not supposed to be even talking.
Right.
So that's what's going to happen, I feel like. They're going to end up being like, look, it's time for somebody to go down. And he's going to be like, all right, I'll give you Franklin. That's what's going to happen.
But see, what I'm thinking is, Franklin's going to overstep his bounds. Franklin's going to do something to inspire him to make that move, because I feel like he likes Franklin. I feel like he likes Franklin. He respects Franklin. So Franklin's gonna do some wise guy shit.
Yeah, Franklin's gonna try to cut him out or shit like
be in over his head, and then it's gonna be like, oh, so you don't even really know who I am.
Wait. That you're right. You want to know why? Because what's his name came back into the picture in the trailer. His first plug.
Oh, the Indian nigga, the Arab nigga.
Yes. He came back, and I was like, what is he still doing there?
So they're supposed to get him the fuck out of here.
Exactly.
Right?
So I think that's what's gonna happen. He's gonna end up being like Javi or something like that, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that. Yeah, you're right.
Shout out Javi. I know Javi. Shout out to that nigga. You all know Javi.
We're not doing this. I'm not here for this.
No, he's not even a drug dealer.
I know. Stop. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, no. Like his name just happens to be Javi.
I thought you were talking about y'all little personality shit that y'all do.
Oh, no.
Flacco?
No, not that.
I wasn't in the mood for that today.
I actually know a Javi.
That's
He's
fine.
a cool nigga. He does music.
That's funny. No, it's not that.
All right, cool. I was like, nah, not today. Y'all do that with y'all time. Y'all do that when it's a C&K thing.
I already told you, if you watched the episode, I already told you I'm kind of tired of doing it anyway because it's so fucked up.
Look, all right. Nah, but I don't know.
Remember we was talking about that yesterday at the gym?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's already fucking 6 o'clock and shit. Like,
right.
I'm really trying to think right now, like, yeah, I'm gonna try you.
Yo, is it me, or does the girlfriend look like she's played by a different actress this time?
Wasn't she a different actress? She was a different actress last season. Remember? Yeah. Remember the first girl? It was somebody else.
See?
It was another light skinned girl, and then they switched her, and then they probably switched her ass again.
Season 2 is funny though because the season 2 started with Franklin just fucking. I was just like, okay.
Oh yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, it starts out with him fucking a bitch. A random bitch though. Wait, yeah, it was a random bitch.
Yeah, it was somebody random.
Yeah, I remember because I was like, I actually like that bitch more than I like the girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like, I was just like, you should stay with that bitch. But
I'm done.
Because now the girl's like the way the trailer was, like the girlfriend's like fully aware of everything. She's down for the shit. Like,
well, you know that's gonna come into play since it's her father.
I know.
That's trying to get this nigga. So
that's what I'm saying. Like that rivalry between him and the dad, that's gonna be like the main thing this season, I think.
I also want to see what's up with like his dynamic with his mans after he killed his other bro. You feel me? Like, like how's that dynamic gonna go? Because even though he's saying, yeah, I back you, but you see the other light skinned guy coming into the picture like, yo, this is mine now. Like he's trying to take over Franklin's whole joint. So I want to see how that's going. Cause I'm not gonna lie, what's homie that he shot?
I don't remember that
Nobody
name.
even knew
I
his name.
never remembered his name. That
No,
was the shit.
remember,
Like,
we had to look his name up.
I never remembered his
Every
name.
And
time.
it was some other shit like
Every time,
Yeah.
But-
we never do.
He dead now.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't matter.
But he should have never given away the recipe. If he never gave that shit away, none of what season 3 is about to turn into would be happening.
That's true.
Like everybody would be fine.
That's true.
But it's always one nigga to fuck shit up.
Always.
Always. Like,
All it takes is one.
That nigga was Rocky from
Nah.
jump. That was the only nigga that wanted
he
to
was.
try the crack. Like nigga, like
yeah,
like that nigga was Rocky from the beginning.
No,
like,
both of them tried to crack. Him and dude with the
Leon.
Leon.
See, I remember Leon's
Yeah.
name. Leon's my nigga. But
I thought it was Leon's girl.
no, Leon's girl
No,
got hooked.
she got
on
hooked
the
on the crack.
Yeah.
She was wilding the fuck out.
Leon
Yeah, her
tried it.
chained up to the
Yes.
radiator. That shit was
Yes.
crazy.
Yeah,
I was
Leon
like,
tried
yo.
it and he was just like, yeah, nah, I'm good. This nigga tried it and was bugging the fuck out.
Yeah.
And then he had a headache the next day or some shit like that. And then, yeah, Leon's girl got hooked on this shit.
Yeah, that was a shame.
Bro, what?
Leon's like the realest nigga in the world.
OD.
Nah, yeah,
Leon's
facts.
just-
OD.
Leon's my nigga.
Franklin be having some weak moments though.
He
I
does.
noticed.
He
He
does.
be having some real weak moments.
But you have to when you're the like. I was like the way you write lead characters.
a
like,
lead character. Okay.
They
I thought you
have
were talking about
to
as a
have those.
leader.
No, just as like a main character of a show, you have to have those moments where it's like you
Because
gotta
to be
question
honest
him a
with you,
little
what's,
bit.
in
There was
the-
mad shit he was doing in that first season when
Yo,
we were like,
yeah,
what
with
the fuck are
with
you
Carvel,
doing?
my nigga, I would've poked that nigga on my soul. Ah, nigga. Ah, you wanna take my money? Fuck out of here. I'm not pussy, bro. Fuck I look like.
Yo,
You gonna make his mans, and then think about it. Because he did that, he got fucked up in prison in the second one.
Yeah.
So that's when you gotta just poke, nigga. Like
right.
Carvel was wildin' anyway. That nigga was wild, bro. Nigga fucked the shit out that. What's up with niggas fucking niggas, bro?
I don't know.
What's up with that shit? Like niggas just gotta chill.
I feel like for some reason that was more of a, like, back in the day kind of thing.
That's just, it is what it is when it
Because,
comes to that.
like-
I don't have no.
Because that was even in jail, that was like a back in the day thing, niggas getting raped. Because niggas don't really get raped in jail no more. That was more of like an 80s, 90s shit. You can get raped in the pen. Like,
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. You feel me?
No,
I don't want to know either.
no,
like,
because now it's fucked up to say, but now in jail, niggas is giving it up like willingly so much that you don't really got rape a nigga. Like niggas is really giving it up. Like,
yeah, I heard some shit like that.
yeah, so it's like niggas ain't really. If you getting fucked in jail now, you not getting raped, nigga. You just giving it up. Like that's really just
Like
what
you
it
know,
is.
you know what's funny? You know one of the like main songs by like Chief Keef talks about that.
Really?
Macaroni Time.
Really? Because
That's
I know
what-
that song. That's crazy.
That's what that stands for. Macaroni Time.
That's crazy.
When niggas is about to fuck each other in jail. Yeah. Yeah, bro. That's crazy.
It is wild.
So
That is very wild.
yeah, you learn something new every day, guys.
That's a whole fact.
If you ever hear a nigga scream out Macaroni Time, run.
You get said run.
Like, nah. Yo, So Snowfall season 3 looks like it's gonna be promising.
Oh, do you
tuned in?
Do you think there's gonna be any like consequences with the aunt because she killed that girl that she was with?
Of course, there has to be.
Yeah.
There has to
I want to see what happens with that.
There definitely has to be.
The aunt's one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, she's developing really nicely.
Yeah.
Like Jerome.
Yeah.
Like, his Uncle Wilder.
OD.
Yeah.
Because at first the nigga was smoking wet and selling bud, and now you just be bugging the fuck out. Like,
See,
that's why she left, because she was getting tired of that shit.
I feel like what might happen, I don't know if it's going to happen in this season, but if we're talking about if this is one of those joints where he wants to, like, get out, it might be when he sees, like, what crack ends up doing to the neighborhood.
I think he already. Oh, okay. In the future,
because it hasn't hit yet.
Nah, it hasn't hit.
It hasn't hit
right
where
about
niggas
that.
is really like
you're right.
cracked out.
Yeah.
Like when he's like,
because niggas is still having fun with crack.
Yeah, like it's still like a drug that you can just kind of do. Yeah. I feel like when he sees like what crack ends up actually doing to like whole neighborhoods, I feel like that's when he's gonna be like, nah, I ain't mean for this to happen. Like,
because all he wants is just to have money.
Yeah, that was really it. But like because I feel like if it makes it this far, once we start hitting the crack is whack era, and there's like really like junkies like robbing like cars for radios and
that's
killing people
for
like, pocket change and shit like that. Like,
yeah.
I feel like that's when he's gonna be like, nah, I ain't want all this. Like,
probably.
That might be.
He'll back up. And be like,
that might be when he's
wait
like,
a second, you know.
But at that point, it'll be bigger than him. So even if he pulls back, you can't.
I think that'll probably be next season because.
But that's why I say he's not gonna, like, he's just gonna have to back down. Like that's gonna be it.
Because this season it shows like, you got the. How can I say it? The drug lords going back and forth.
Yeah.
That's what that's coming up to be. Like, all right, you got this turf, I got this turf. All right, we'll see about that. I want both. That's where the greed is coming. Mm-hmm. And then I feel like right after, they'll show like... So probably by the end of this season, you'll see glimpses of niggas wilding, probably.
I can see this going like...
I feel like Leon's probably going to die.
Yeah,
I can see Leon.
At some point.
Yeah, Leon's gonna die.
I can see the show going maybe like, because see, it's different now. Like I said, just because John Singleton passed away, but if the showrunners and the writers keep it like strong, I can see this going like maybe 4 or 5 seasons, and then the 4th or 5th, like there could be like a time jump, so that they can see like a further.
Nah, I wouldn't want to see a time jump. Only reason why is because like the crack era was actually pretty short. When you really think about the crack era, it was really, it wasn't that long of a period.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't even.
If you jump
even a full decade, like when it was really, really bad.
Nah, it wasn't a full.
It wasn't even a full 10.
So if you jump a year, you're missing a whole year of some shit that actually could be a storyline. You understand? Like,
honestly, I would say the crack era. I might be a little. I want to say 92 to 98.
Nah, before that.
Before 92? Like when it was bad?
I can't talk about it because I wasn't around.
But doesn't the show take place in the 80s?
Exactly.
But that's when crack started, though. I mean, when it's the crack era.
No, but
like the crack era we hear about.
No, the crack era that we hear about is like 86 and up, and then to maybe like 97, 99 latest.
Cause I feel like after 98 it was like dying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But there was still crack out here.
Yeah, I mean there's still crack out here now, but it's like it's not the crack era. Like,
so I say 80. I say 85 to maybe 95, maybe.
I give you that.
Maybe 95.
I give you that.
Because if you look at everybody that's locked up, what the fuck is going on here? If you listen to everybody that's been locked up for like, you know, crack and so, this bitch cannot drive. Oh, fuck me sideways, my nigga. Look at what the fuck she's doing.
What is she doing?
I don't know.
Pray.
Nigga said, what is
She's
she
gonna come over here. Y'all get out the car.
trying
Get out the car.
to
Get out the car. All right, this is
Listen,
the end of
I
this
didn't even
episode.
get what you-
Get out the car. Get out.